chief futurist at futurist.com, researcher, keynote speaker, and author Nikolas Badminton joining us on Canada Now for his weekly visit. And Nick, this week we look at robots, fingertip-sized robots that are designed to go into a body and deliver medicine to the precise area it's needed instead of taking pills. That's diabolical, man.
It's really cool over the years. And this is kind of my favorite kind of robotics. Highly practical, utilitarian. You know, this isn't sort of Terminator bursting through doors suddenly. You know, I was at the Collision conference this week. I saw Spot the dog, you know, that robot with a long neck, and the guy talking about Atlas, the back flipping robot and whatever. That doesn't really get me stoked. Things like this get me really excited, because thinking about, you know, small robotics that can enter the body and can deliver medicine to the places that is needed the most, rather than going through the bodily processes needed to deliver medicine, is just like going to be a huge revolution in the medical field.
And these robots can be controlled magnetically from the outside of the body to properly travel to the area of the body that it's targeted to. Not only that, like it can carry, like we're talking about delivering medicine, but it could also carry instruments, carry cameras into the body. Like this, you're right. This could totally change how doctors examine patients. It could eliminate the need to cut open organs.
You know, this is less invasive, right? So instead of, you know, sticking a tube down into your gut and there's someone like navigating a camera through your gut or whatever, right? I've got a great friend who's a gastroenterologist, so, you know, I always say that, you know, he spends a lot of time in places we shouldn't be talking about, right? but these kinds of robotics, if you can control them like that, you know, potentially this could be really a game changer. Yeah. You know, once we get these to the point, I mean, this is nascent technology. This is really early, but when you actually have this coming out into the press, these people have been working on this for a long time. Yeah. And I think that this is really exciting.
Well, you mentioned your friend. I was thinking, how do the robots exit? So I'm thinking magnetically, do they go out the back way? I don't know.
You know, maybe in that case it's probably easier. But what we're talking about is these milli robots can actually go, you know, outside of sort of our digestive tract and into the body. Right?
Yeah.
So I mean, this is really cool stuff. I mean, I've got a microchip in my hand, Jeff.
Yes.
You know,
yes.
How do you get that microchip out? You know, a half a bottle of whiskey and a scalpel. It's easy. Oh no, but
what, you've done it?
but joking aside, you know, getting the robot out, you know, the same way that it went in, really.
I guess so. We would just bring it all the way back up.
Yeah, it's amazing. It's like doing knee surgeries and whatever. I mean, my dad's got terrible knees. He's an ex-footballer. Oh. And when he had he's got terrible knees because back in the late 60s, you know, knee operations were like open it, cut it open, remove everything that doesn't work, sew it back up, and then suddenly the knee, you know, 50 years later, there is no more knee, right?
Yeah.
But now they've got small insertions. They can fix everything best they can, ACL, whatever. And suddenly, you know, you're healing and getting back to normal, you know, hopefully as soon as possible. And it's kind of similar to this, you know, so these, you know, very, very little, you know, smaller invasive procedures, delivering medicine, whether it's to cancers or whether it's to areas that have undergone some trauma or whatever. This could be, you know, wildly useful in the world.
Yeah, no kidding. This could be. So how close are we? Like trial stages that come before any like live animal testing? That of course comes before human clinical trials.
Yeah, I mean this is. There's been nanorobotic testing on like fish and pigs and just in petri dishes, and this is slightly bigger, and the testing is obviously going to happen on animals, likely pigs in the first instance, because they're physiologically very similar to humans in many different ways, if you know what I mean.
Yeah.
And it's interesting. So we are at that stage, you know, taking these leaps and bounds into medical science. I mean, back in the day, we'd try things out, and you can't really ethically do that in the same way these days. And we don't want to sacrifice people trying out new things. But if this goes well, then hey, sign me up, Jeff. I'm into this stuff.
You're always the first one in the pool. Like, you're the one that's
sometimes.
like, I'll give it a shot. That's all right.
If it's more extreme, I'm the first one in the pool. I'm like the guy that buys like the newest iPhone 2 years late. Right. But like if it's like getting microchips in the hand, or getting a lot of tattoos or body piercings and whatever, I'm in. Like,
you're like our human guinea pig. So anything
I'm a transhumanist, Jeff. We're born as human 1.0, and I'm here to upgrade the platform.
I appreciate that. You first, Nick.